Hello, welcome to Lisbon and the second week of the Champions League finals tournament. It's all come down to France against Germany, the first time ever we've had two French sides in the last four of the European Cup. In fact, it's the first time since 1991 that the semi-finals haven't featured an Italian, a Spanish or an English team. Well, the first semi-final is on Tuesday night. Behind me here at Benfica, that sees Paris Saint-Germain take on Leipzig. On Wednesday night over at the Sporting Stadium, it's Lyon against Bayern Munich. I was over there on Saturday night to see that huge shock when Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, one of the richest sides in world football, one of the most expensively assembled squads, was knocked out by a Lyon side that finished 7th in France. Well, so much to dissect from the weekend, and alongside me is my AP colleague Taliz Azoni. Tomorrow night here we've got the first of those semi-finals. We've got Qatari-funded PSG against Red Bull-funded Leipzig. We've got Neymar and the huge superstars of Paris Saint-Germain. Leipzig have a lot of attention on how they've got their investment into the club, but they don't have those big superstars that they've signed, do they?
They don't. They have the Red Bull connection and the financing that comes from that, and that's how the team has been able to, in such a short time, make it from the lower tiers in Germany to the Bundesliga and to the Champions League.
Because they're only founded in 11 years ago.
11 years ago, 2009, and now they're getting this is going to be their biggest match ever.
They finally got into the Bundesliga in 2016, and here they are 4 years later in a Champions League semi-final. It's sort of the thing out of comic books, been able to sort of rise so quickly. But I don't think they'll necessarily be universally popular, of course, in Germany, because their away games still do generate a lot of protests from fans, in particular in the Bundesliga, over the way they were formed in 2009 by taking over the licence of a fifth-tier club and rising up through the divisions. But they haven't spent a lot of money, have they, on players?
No, it's not a rich squad by any means. They don't have many top players, not many well-known players in the squad. And this their second appearance in the Champions League, and this is the first time they made it to the knockout round. Got past Tottenham in the round of 16 and Atletico Madrid. And now it's PSG in front of them, and PSG with Neymar and Mbappé and probably Di Maria, the three of them will be together, which didn't happen in the last game.
Est-ce que la relation entre Ney et Kylian le point plus fort pour nous? Clair, parce que ce sont des joueurs offensifs qui font la différence toujours. C'est un bon mix entre Ney, un dribbleur, un joueur en contre un gars qui peut assister comme personne. Et Kylian qui est vite, qui est la vitesse, qui est le timing, qui est la fin pour marquer tous les choses. C'est un mix exceptionnel et c'est le point fort, bien sûr de nous. Et c'est pas son problème d'admettre ça. C'est comme ça dans chaque équipe. Et il y a des connexions, des petites connexions entre chaque équipe dans chaque phase de jeu, entre le défenseur au milieu en attaquant, mais les deux ensemble sont exceptionnels, c'est clair.
Neymar's got his own connection indirectly to Leipzig as well, because he's got a lot of Red Bull sponsorship.
Yeah, he's been with Red Bull for a long time. Since 2010, that's a year after Leipzig was founded actually. And he's really involved with the company, actually got into some trouble because of his sponsorship from Red Bull, because he hosts a tournament every year in Brazil, and last year he couldn't make it in time to PSG because of that tournament. And PSG got upset and they went back and forth there with accusations. But it's been a long time that he's been with Red Bull, and now he's going to go against one of his biggest sponsors.
And for Paris Saint-Germain, winning the European Cup is such a key part of the Qatari project. They've dominated France completely now for the last decade. In fact, it was Lyon who were the title-winning force of the first decade of the century before the Qatari investment in PSG. But particularly in Spain, where you're based, there is a lot of criticism from one particular person about PSG, and that's the La Liga president, Javier Tebas, who is unhappy about the state funding of a club, isn't he?
Yeah, Tebas is really outspoken about this, and he talks about how Man City is funded and also PSG, and how how this may go against financial fair play rules and how it's not fair to the rest of the clubs, how these teams have been funded and making their way through, through the ranks in Europe. So he's a big complainer about this, but here they are. PSG is here and fighting for a spot in the final for the first time.
And of all the clubs remaining in this competition, the one club that has to win it to return next season into the Champions League is Lyon, which means there's a lot of finances at stake in terms of the next game for them.
Yeah, they finished seventh in the French league, so they missed out in all European competitions. So they need the title here to make it back to an European competition.
And interestingly, in these France v Germany semi-finals, all the coaches are French and German as well. 3 are German, 1 is French. Rudi Garcia at Lyon, Julian Nagelsmann at Leipzig, Thomas Tuchel at PSG, and at Bayern Munich we have Hansi Flick. And we should finally see the trophy handed out behind us on Sunday night, but we've got a couple of great semi-finals before then. Stick with AP for all the coverage here from Lisbon.